And hello everybody, welcome to the Auto Club Speedway. We are live all the way out here in California for race number 5 of the Season 6 Budweiser All-Pro Series. And it is going to be a very good one here on the very slick yet very fast racetrack known as Auto Club. I am not alone. I am being joined by the Season 5 Budweiser All-Pro Series champion driver of the number 52 Mac and Cheese Chevrolet out of Tweenix Racing, Seth Cole.
Hey, thanks for having me, Michael.
Seth, Auto Club. So tell me, what about this track is so special?
I think basically this track has 3 things in its favor. Number 1, the high speeds. You already mentioned these drivers can go over 200 miles per hour and still put on a great show. Secondly, this track is so roomy in the turns, it gives them the ability to go 3, 4, and sometimes we've even seen them go 5 wide and be able to hold it out of the corner. And last but not least, this is a track where, you know, when the green flag flies, it's not one of those bore fests where they all just run single file. No, this is a highly used racetrack for gaining track position, whether it be under the green flag or in strategy under the caution flag. And also, just to throw a little addition in there, make this number 4, I guess, normally this kind of a racetrack ends up bringing about a surprise winner because usually fuel mileage comes into play. That's a big reason why this track ended up becoming the season finale venue for season 10 of Snickers Cup, and why it's up there for me in the top 5 of my favorite racetracks to come to.
All right, very very interesting facts about this racetrack. So let's not let them facts. Let's see you guys see it for yourselves. Let's go track side for the command.
Drivers, start your engines!
We have our Michael Buffer wannabe give the command today.
I'm looking at our top 4. Very interesting. 3 of the top 4 are former winners of races this season.
Hooray, we got a better start this time than the last time we tried.
Wait, there was a last time?
I know, right? Total flashback. Why do I keep hitting that button? Okay.
Anyway, got Jessica Villanueva, Atlanta winner. You got the Daytona 500 winner, JT Bryant. You got Alex May, Las Vegas winner. And somewhere way back there is our other winner this season, Charles Sanford.
Yep. 4 different winners in the first 4 races of the season. Could today be our 5th different winner, or will one of the 4 drivers we just named off go back to victory lane again today? Now, you mentioned Jessica Villanueva being on pole. She's had quite a season this season compared to her others.
Absolutely. 21 points ahead of second in the points, Jeffrey Finguy. Jessica Villanueva, 4 races this season, already a victory, 2 top 5s. This has definitely been the start and maybe even the career year so far for her, as things really got off to a really good start for her just to start off the season when she ended up winning the Budweiser Shootout, or the Sprint Unlimited, whichever you want to call it.
I got in the habit of calling it Sprint Unlimited again.
Yeah, I always seem to cater back to the old school thing. I usually can't help it, but I try as best I can.
Yep. Alright, here we go. A much better start than the last time we did this. Jessica Villanueva and JT Bryant will lead us down to the green flag. We're underway here at Auto Club.
Already you see some strategy there. Some drivers voluntarily going up to the high line. Benjamin Miles, the 41, the 43 of Darren Blake. So they're, I guess, planning to fall to the back here. One thing about fuel conservation is you can't conserve fuel when you're running way out there in the clean air. You have to basically be behind somebody in the draft.
That is very true. As you're going to see here, we're going 3 wide for the lead, heading down off into turn number 3.
Mercedes power. Daniel Voiles going to put it down to the inside 3 wide. And here comes the 24 of Joseph Strigley.
Voiles just slid his car up the track like that.
Yeah, but that's what you gotta do, and I don't think he's gonna get the line, but yeah, the fast way around the racetrack is on the high side of turns 2 and 4, so what Voiles was trying to do was drive it deep into 3 and then get the run off of 4, but Shrigley got him at the line.
Oh yeah, then by only that much too. Let's see, well, how much was that by? 3,000th of a second. Here comes Dylan Poteet, but also here comes the 9. Well, I don't even think we're going to have a clear freaking leader at the end of each lap.
No, it's going to be close every lap, I guarantee you. That time, I think the 9 might have gotten it.
No,
it was close.
The 6. Nope.
Nope, it was Nathan Hudson.
That much again, right? Yep, 1,000th of a second that time.
And that's what I love about this racetrack is because you never know until they get to the start-finish line which line's going to get the run to the stripe.
Now Hudson clears as the leader now without a challenge. As the challenge is on for second place. And oh Jesus, all 4 wide back there.
Yeah, 4 wide, but if they don't bunch each other, they're okay. Oh, one car right down against the other. I think that was Jessica Shelton crowding
Annabelle Bolvin.
Yeah, that was a little close. They got to give each other room here.
If you were Nathan Hudson, would you be scared to look in your mirror right now?
If I were Nathan Hudson, I'd be looking to my left, my right, not seeing any cars, and singing the Hallelujah chorus because it's mayhem behind him.
Yes, it is. This is scaring me, and we're up here in the booth.
Exactly.
Here comes second in points, Jeffrey Finguy in the 16 car looking for second, but here comes Levi McIntyre in the 42, who was oh so close to winning the Daytona 500, but got passed in the last lap by JT Bryant.
And you know, I mentioned at the beginning of this all the good things about Auto Club. I didn't mention the fact that if a wreck happens, it's usually a big wreck that takes place here, and you can see why.
I can see now that when the wreck's going to happen, it's going to take out half the damn field.
It could very well. I mean, depending on where it takes place. If it takes place at the front, yeah, it's a track where a lot of passing can go on, but the track can close up very quickly. Look at them 4 wide there for a second.
Oh my God.
Good Lord. And again, there was some contact, I think that time between Annabelle Bolvin and Anthony McCrory.
Oh, these cars. Look at this. 4 wide, almost 5 in some parts of the track.
They're 4 wide, 6 rows deep.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my good. And Nathan Hudson's got to be the luckiest son of a gun right now because there's nobody challenging him. They're all battling for second.
Don't say that. Oh, Seth
Conga, turn the apron, and there you go.
Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. Okay, I see a bunch of cars that made it through.
Look at that camera guy.
Ooh, okay, here we go. We're getting in the cars that didn't. I see the 22 car. It looks like he made it through.
Now, those are the survivors. Those are the ones that made it through with minimal damage. We haven't yet seen the guys that went kaput.
Dylan Poteet, James Silverfox, Jeffrey Finguy looks to have some damage. The 18 of O'Neal Bolvin looks kind of clean.
Yeah, he does, actually.
Dylan Young, Charles Jackson, Jessica Villanueva, our pole sitter. Doesn't look that bad. Sean Henley, Darren Drake, Levi McIntyre, and defending champion Seth Cole. Looks like he was the first one that got turned.
Yep, got turned by somebody down to the apron. Car just snapped loose.
Why am I only seeing 41? Is it because Anthony McCurry retired already?
He must have been the one that got the big brunt of the impact when the 52 slid back up the racetrack there in 2.
Oh, O'Neal Bolvin.
Oh, car in the grass.
That was O'Neal Bolvin. He's up in smoke.
And he's smoking now.
I think either he hit something or his engine just blew.
I don't know what his engine must have blown because that car looked pretty clean when he came to the line, and I don't see any damage on the front end unless, well, no, Dylan Young's car looks clean in the front. Wait, I think the 78 may have hit him from behind because I think Jessica Villanueva now has damage on the front end.
Alright, let's see here. Looks like to be a little bit on that 78 machine.
So it might have been a bit of a stack up there as cars started slowing down for pacing, and I think the 78 made a clobber the 18.
Yeah, it very well might have. Alright, we're going to go take a quick commercial break, and we're going to see what happened to bring out the huge wreck that we all knew was going to happen. Alright, we're looking here at Seth going down through the turn here. And it looks like Seth Cole kind of just slides up a little bit, and then the 77 of Johnny Gardner, the only Dodge in the field, begins to turn the 52 up into Stephen Pollard III, which will then get up into the 10, which will then get up into the 43, and then just a whole bunch of chain reaction after that.
You know, you mentioned before slick conditions. I'm not rightly sure the 77 even touched the 52 until Seth Cole was sideways. I think maybe when the 52 got up into the 13, that might have been what snapped the 52 around. And
ooh, then there's the 21.
At over 200 miles per hour, there's no reaction time for the 77.
This wasn't as big of a wreck as we originally projected. Of course.
No, you're right. And it was in one of those trouble spots, too, where, you know, the car sliding up the racetrack, a lot more drivers you would expect would be involved. But a lot of drivers did a nice job of backing down and working their way through this.
Looks like at least three out of the four Twinix drivers were involved in this accident.
Yep, Henley, Cole.
All right, we have an on board with our champion, our defending champion here. So let's watch.
Well, to quote Zach Buchanan from 2015, the mac and cheese is burnt.
Alright, now I want to figure out what happened. Oh, well, okay.
Alright, she's already got her damage, so I guess the 18 just blew up.
Yeah, let's watch here.
Be the next lap. Because we already got official word, that it was a piston problem. And
Yep.
yeah. Engine just lets go.
Going down the back straightaway, slowing down, and bam, right there, the engine just blows.
And I can tell you from personal experience, I think probably what happened right there was that he missed a gear when he downshifted, and you go from fourth down to second, skipping third gear, and the engine's going to go on you. I've had it happen many, many times.
And then something with Seth Cole happened as well. He just starts slowing down and doesn't ever gain his speed back up.
Yeah, we saw him creeping down pit road. We're still not even certain if he made it down to his pit box or if they had to call a tow truck to push him down. And the only thing that we could surmise, and you alluded to this, Michael, he's got that rear end damage. There might have been something that happened to the fuel cell, and that car might have run out of fuel.
That is very true. Alright, we're going to go back up for the restart and see who's left after this accident here at Auto Club. Alright, we're back here at Auto Club, and surprisingly, after as big of a wreck as we saw, it turns out only one car retired technically from the accident, which was Anthony McCurry, but then you got the 18 of O'Neal Baldwin who retired because of a random engine problem in that number 18 machine. And it looks like we have an issue with the 5 of John Racer, who is... Oh, there he is. We are getting word that the 5 car may have a tire problem. But we'll have to look
that looks more like maybe an electrical problem if he's down on the apron, but
well, he's still up to speed, so we're gonna have to wait and see. Coming to the restart here. I love this camera for the restart. Green flag is back out. There's one more car coming down pit lane, dude. That looks like the 34. Green flag is back out. We're back underway.
And we should make note as well that the leader coming to the line when they took the caution flag, Nathan Hudson, did decide to give up the track position to come to pit road and get 4 tires and fuel. So he's starting back further, but he's got some more laps of fuel than a number of these drivers who had decided to stay out.
So that gives the lead to Annabelle Baldwin, but here comes John Arndt in the 95 car. Coming down as the first battle for the lead since like 3 laps.
Yeah, it was pretty much the battle for second most of the beginning segment.
Seth Cole, I guess, is not as up to speed as everyone has thought he was, as he is kind of just falling back here.
Yeah, fortunately they've got that 52 up to the high side, so hopefully he won't be an obstacle.
3 wide battle for the lead, or at least it was. Now we got Dougie Shears in the 19 car. Here comes John Racer, going to kind of LePage the field here.
John, no!
Oh, all these cars decided to back off, surprisingly.
Wow, thank heavens. That was not smart by the 5.
Guaranteed that 14 car is very, very mad at that 5 car right now.
I'll bet. I wouldn't blame him a bit.
Back up to the lead. Here comes Jessica Shelton and driving her new 02 car out of Retro Racing Enterprises.
It's indeed Shelton going underneath of Dougie Shears. There you see the 34. Now this is interesting. The 34 of Adrian White apparently just made another pit stop. He actually pitted on that extra lap with Nathan Hudson. So why he came to pit road again, I'm a little skeptical.
I think he's trying to figure something out. We were told that he feels a vibration in his car and he doesn't think it's a tire.
And we haven't seen him go up to the front at all, so that car was obviously not handling to his liking.
So here we go down through the turn. Here is Shelton riding in the middle line, which actually isn't a bad line.
Car got a little loose there through that corner, though. Almost came down into the lane that was being run by Anthony DiCaprio in the 47. And there you see the 5. Remember, he's not a factor for the lead right now. He's currently a lap down, trying to get his way back on the tail end of the lead lap. Oh, looks like we got some more pit stops going on here.
Oh yes, some last-minute entries here, including Nick Altendorf, Benjamin Miles, JT Bryant, Jessica Villanueva, who looks like
our front row.
Yep, Jeffrey Finguy, Stephen Pollard III, and Dylan Young, Levi, Darren Drake, James Silverfox. There's a bunch of cars with damage actually coming down pit road this time. So we'll see here. It might not be bad because all they got to do is run 10 laps for 10, 11 laps for them. So let's see. Looks like Shelton's coming down pit road this time. Oh, maybe not. Oh,
nope.
Wait,
yes, she is. I was gonna say that
very late,
looked like she
late
was,
entry there for her.
And you notice some teammates all coming together there. I see the 4 and the 14 coming together. The 02, 03 came together. The 1911. So, like I said before, this track is draft dependent, so they want to have a teammate with them if possible.
So these two are the leaders at the current moment.
Yep, Steve Pollard in the 9 and Ryan Rezzo there, the rookie in the 55.
They will definitely be coming this time if the 55 can get under.
I don't think he's going to make it to pit road.
No, maybe not. So let's hope that 55 doesn't run out of gas or something, because due to the 5 car, 3 5s racing together there. But Illuminati.
And it's worth mentioning the 5 of John Racer. He's on the lead lap right at the moment.
He's hoping for a caution flag at least.
Yes, he is. Well, think about it though. He fell a lap down because he came to pit road around the time when we went back green. This is going to cycle things back around, and because he was running up in the lead pack, with him staying out here and now leader Ryan Rezzo coming in, I don't know, but we could see John Racer maybe up in the lead pack battling for the lead once everything cycles around.
And here's Sean Henley, who I don't think is any factor for the lead.
No, I think he might be on the tail end of the lead lap right now. I think the lead now just cycled back over to Shelton.
Not quite yet, but I think it will this time by.
Oh no, they're saying Henley is running ahead of Shelton on the scoring monitor.
Really?
Yeah, right now he scored 5th, she's scored in 6th.
Oh, wow.
So
some damage on the back of that 57 car, but Henley may not be as fast as Shelton, but I think either 57's coming to pit lane this time.
Yep, he's coming to pit road.
Yep, Henley coming to pit lane this time, looking to try to stay out in the lead. Let's see where the 55 is. Yes, the 55 is definitely going to get past.
Yep, and the 5 car just hit pit road as well. And you see Jessica Shelton out to a big lead. Now, if it were any other kind of a racetrack, well, then maybe that's a good thing. But like I said, this is a draft-reliant racetrack. And the 47-19-11, if they can get single file, turn some fast laps, they'll reel in that Coke Vanilla Chevrolet very quickly.
All right, we are... Yeah, well, actually, they're closing in quite quickly on her right now, actually. The 47, DiCaprio, and then the two Joe Gibbs teammates. Right there, closing in on one another.
Yeah, Dougie Shears, Cody Lamas, and you mentioned before...
Battle for the
4
lead.
different winners this season. Would we have a repeat winner? I don't see any of the former winners up here, with maybe the exception of Sanford, but he's a ways back there in 7th.
Oh, don't count him out either.
Yeah, it's still early. There's still time.
And they're still in drafting distance right there. But Anthony DiCaprio has the lead now, coming off of turn number 4. They're going to see 6 laps to go at the line.
That was a nice move there by DiCaprio, being able to slingshot there off of 4 and then come down in front of Dougie Shears before they got to the line. That's what the leader's going to have to do to be able to defend against losing the victory there in the final corner of the final lap.
Teammates battling for second. Now the 19 of Shears is going to clear his teammate Cody Lamas coming through the corner here. I apologize
Here comes
for my
pack number
frame rate.
2. 5th on back. They're reeling him in.
Yes, the more these cars race, the more the second pack going to reel them in. 5 laps to go here at Auto Club.
And it's looking like it's shaping up to be a big finish, but don't forget the fuel factor. Can they make it the entire rest of the way, or are they going to be about a lap short?
That is very true, because you'll never know who's going to win this race.
Right now, the one that's kind of in the worst position is that 47 of Anthony DiCaprio, because he's cutting the wind. He's using the most fuel. The others are being able to tuck in behind him, and it looks like pit stops are going to take place in the closing stages.
Shelton coming down into pit lane this time, along with Benjamin Miles and others who came down pit road for the first round of pit stops.
Pit stop taking place with 4 to go. Will somebody risk it? Will someone try and stretch it?
We could see someone like that 5 car who was a lap down possibly still come around and win this.
This could be the ultimate risk reward. Do you risk running out of fuel for a chance to maybe get into this season's chase for the championship? You gotta weigh the odds.
Crossover by the 47, but he's coming to pit lane. So is the 19.
Who's staying out? Looks like the 9's staying out there. Steve Pollard.
Steve Pollard and the 9 staying out. We got 3 laps to go. Does he have enough to make it?
Boy, 3 laps. I don't know if it's worth risking that. If it were like 2 to go, I'd say go for broke. But I don't know. 3 laps may be an awful lot to ask a driver to try and conserve.
He's got a big enough gap back to Ryan Rezzo in the 55 car. And we all know the 5 can make it from here.
And he was trying to get the slipstream off the 5 right there, but
nope, he's
both of them running different lines.
9 car coming to
comes.
pit lane. But the 55 isn't.
Oh, remember, Ryan Rezzo stayed out, what was it, 1, 2 more extra laps than everybody? It's going to be 2 to go. I would risk it. Go for it.
He stayed out 1 extra lap because he couldn't get down to pit road for the first time. Ryan Rezzo in the 55 car. 2 laps to go. Does he have enough to make it?
Ryan Rezzo, 34th in points. It's been a pretty dismal start to the season. I say go for broke. What more do you have to lose?
Well, let's see what's going to happen coming through turns 3 and 4. I don't see any
indication. I don't see any indication.
Yep, I think he's going to stay out and risk it. Here he comes to the white flag. 1 lap to go for the 55 of Ryan Rezzo.
Man, can Ryan Rezzo make it? If he runs out of fuel, you can see there, according to the scoring monitor, the second place driver I don't think has crossed the line yet. So he's got a little bit of distance he can work with.
He could very well put that 9 car who's in second. He could lap the whole field if he gets around that 9 car.
He could very well. You are right.
55 car. I can't believe this is going to win.
Coast.
He's going to win by legitly lapping the field. Ryan Rezzo in the 55 Aaron's Dream Machine is going to win the Auto Club 400. Ryan Rezzo wins here at Auto Club.
How about that?
Lapping the entire field.
And having enough fuel to make it all the way to the line. That car is still under power.
Yes, it is. That 55 Aaron's Dream Machine Toyota from Michael Waltrip Racing is still under power and driving back towards victory lane.
And we never saw him up at the front until he decided utilizing that strategy, which has to tell me that from the drop of the green flag, that 55 team was in fuel conservation mode.
Absolutely. As we're going to take a look here, as the standings are official, it's the first time I've ever seen somebody with that lap the entire field and win.
Yeah. Talk about eliminating the competition completely. But, man, what a gutsy call there for Ryan Rezzo. And like I said, came in 34th in the standings. You know, that's the beauty of this kind of a fuel strategy race is drivers that are having dismal seasons, they're willing to risk it, and we get surprise winners just like that.
Rookie Ryan Rezzo, that's another rookie going to victory lane like Charles Sanford and JT Bryant did earlier this season. So Ryan Rezzo with the official win, Steve Pollard and is finishing second, Dougie Shears and Cody Lamas third and fourth. A great day so far for 2 of the 5 Joe Gibbs drivers. And actually, where did our points leader finish? Seth Cole finished 40th. Sorry, Seth.
That's okay. The mac and cheese was burnt.
Yep. She finished
22nd.
And Jeffrey Finguy finished 21st.
One spot ahead.
But you'll never know how the points are going to shape up until after this race. And so Seth, I want to say thank you so much for joining me here at Auto Club.
Thanks for having me. It was a great race here, and congrats to that 55 team on a well-deserved win.
So because this is Seth Cole's channel, I'm going to allow him to do the outro.
Alrighty, so thanks guys for watching here, the 5th race of the NNSCRA Budweiser All-Pro Series. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like, subscribe to become part of the crew today. Also support Michael Norman's channel as well, McKinley Man 93. Head over there and subscribe if you haven't already, or else you're banned. Anyway, thanks guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Alright, and then to add on to that, I'll say, until we meet again.